Hi. See, in vocabulary, if you see my older videos, I have told about the way you write a vocabulary. Usually the way I told is write a word, write the meaning of the word, and write the sentence in which the word is used. And I told you that, refer a dictionary and write the sentence from the dictionary. But that's not going to be sufficient actually. See, understand, when you are building your vocabulary, it's not only about words, it's something beyond words. Something beyond words means what? And that is what I'm going to explain you. What is something beyond words? If you really want to understand vocabulary, if you really want to understand the root and the origin of vocabulary, if you really want to use those words in real life situations, exact situations, then you have to understand something that goes beyond or behind the word. There are a lot of things that happen behind that word. That's what I'm going to explain you in this video. But before that, I just want to share one incident that happened 3 days before. I was sitting in my office in the afternoon, and there was this guy who came. He came from Pune actually, and my team told him okay, come. And he said, I just want to meet sir. And he came from Pune. See, Sangli and Pune is around 200 plus kilometers away. It takes 5 to 6 hours journey. And he came in the afternoon, and I was sitting, I said, hi, hello, come. But he did not shake my hands. He came and he just touched my feet. And I was quite taken aback. I was shocked, embarrassed, because he was 60 years old, elder than me. I'm 47. And I said, sir, what you're doing? And he said, no, I just want to touch your feet. Touched my feet, and then he came and sat in front of me, and I gave him nearly 1 hour, spoke with him. He told about his struggle. But what touched me was, he said, sir, your videos are mind-blowing. I love your videos, and that's the reason why I came here, to personally see you. Who is the person who's making such videos? Guys, sometimes I feel like I make videos, I don't get lakhs of hits. I'm not having millions of subscribers, but I feel like, am I making better videos? I don't have fancy editing. I don't have that kind of what usually is clickbait thumbnails. My videos are not having a lot of music in the background and fine editing. But my videos are just, I talk, I take my sessions, I talk. And is it really making any difference, or am I wasting my time and your time? And that person said that, no, it's really nice. I was really touched. And yeah, yes, my videos are making change. My videos are impacting. Though few people complete my long videos, they are 30-40 minute long videos, but people love my videos, and that's everything for me. So thank you for watching my long videos. And let me tell you something, because if you see my long videos, they're long because they need to be long. I just can't scratch the surface. I have to take you down deeper to understand the subject. Communication skill is about mindset, it's about psychology, it's about the way you think, it's about cognitions. So I go down, and then I speak, and hope you watch my videos like that person. He left my office after 1 hour, and when he came out of the office, he called his wife and said, I met Sandeep Patil, I met him, a fantastic person. So, that's my motivation. That keeps me going, because every Wednesday and Friday making a video is, since so many years, what keeps you going, and that's what keeps me going, guys. So let's come back to this topic. Okay, now let us start here, and I will tell you how to understand what exactly I want to say. I'll just explain you. All right, now see here, a vocabulary, okay? It's not just about words, it's something beyond that. What it needs is, your vocabulary needs the background, okay? Background to understand how this word is used. And to understand this background, we have to understand the emotions. the emotions, we have to understand the situation. Okay, we have to understand the emotions, we have to understand the situations in which this word is used. Both the things are very important. Understand, when we are using a vocabulary, when we are using a word, it has emotions in that. Okay, and because without emotions you can't have conversations. And the situation, you need to understand these both. If you can understand emotions, number one, and number two, situation, you will be able to use and understand words in a better way. Okay, and that is what I'm going to explain you with example. Wait. So let us move here and I will just tell you what exactly I want to say. Let me give you one example here. Here in my vocabulary journal, that is how I write my vocabulary actually. Here is my, let me show you my old tattered vocabulary notebook. It's old, tattered, dog-eared, and every day I add my vocabulary notes in this because I want to tell you that I'm working on my vocabulary development. And that's the reason why every video I learn and I come and share with you. I'm evolving, I'm getting better day in and day out. I'm from Marathi medium. I don't come from elite convent schools. I don't come from that. Therefore, I'm working on my vocabulary. And that is what I'm going to share with you. See, there is one sentence here. I will type it for you. The sentence is, Indian plate is, now plate means what? I'll tell you, is lopsided in proportion. Now I told you two things are important here, okay, when you want to understand the word. Now, which is the word? See here, first thing is I told you that important thing understand here, write the, in your vocabulary journal, write the actual sentence where you found that word. Now this will be quite grueling, you will not do it, but that there is no shortcut, you have to do it. I mean, while reading, what we do is we just want to refer the dictionary and don't write because it breaks your rhythm and your continuity while reading. Don't do that. Don't do that mistake. This you have to go through. Okay. Actual sentence you have to write. Next, you have to understand the emotions while this particular word is used. And third is, okay, the situation in which this word is used. So actual sentence, this sentence, now actual sentence here you have to write down, okay, where you found out this. While reading, you have to write it down while reading, okay. This was about, okay, Indian diet. Okay, I was reading an article in Times of India and I found out this sentence. Okay, so what it tells, this talks about the situation. Which situation I found out? This was the situation. I was reading about Indian diet. So you understand the background of the word it is used. Okay, because in different backgrounds, different words are used. And emotions now. Here, what are the emotions? Of course, here this is the information. There is no particular exact emotion, but we can say that the purpose of telling is a bit negative. Negative. The tone is negative. Can you understand? The tone is negative here. The tone is not positive. T-O-N-E, T-O-N-E, tone. So here Indian plate means what? Indian food. Food plate we are talking about. Indian food and lopsided. Now what is meaning of lopsided? Lopsided means here I have written here in my vocabulary journal. What I have written here? Exactly I am typing here. Asymmetrical. Asymmetrical. Asymmetrical means what? Now see here, then what I did is, in my notebook I wrote asymmetrical means what? I wrote down in my notebook that I'm typing here. I wrote down that the proteins and carbs, okay, are not in proportion, not in proportion. Proteins, carbs, and whatever the nutrients are there, they are asymmetrical. So now it makes a sense. See, Indian plate is lopsided in proportion. Which was the situation? Indian diet. Okay, but I love to read about health. And I wrote the actual sentence. The tone was negative here. Sometimes tone can be neutral also. And the situation was this, right? And then I wrote down the word. Then I write down why it is. Asymmetrical means what? Asymmetrical means proteins, carbs, they are not in proportion. Got it? So, in this way, I write down the sentences. Wait, one more sentence I'll give you so that you will get a better idea. Let us move forward here. Okay. He knew his body didn't have enough. He knew his body didn't have enough to play 5 test matches. 5 test matches. 5 I'm sorry. 5 test matches on the trot. On the trot anymore. Okay. Now, as I said before, actual sentence I wrote here. Emotions. Okay. So this was an article written. So here again there is a negative emotion because you can feel it. Didn't have enough. And the situation. Which situation was used? Now here which word is intended? Here which word we want? Trot. On a trot. Okay. Now here it's on a trot. Not only trot. What is the meaning of on a trot? If you read the entire sentence, you can guess the meaning of the word. Okay, but the exact meaning of the word, on a trot. Before that, you have to understand, this article was about Ravindra Jadeja. Okay, Ravindra Jadeja. So here the situation is, his body did not have enough to play 5 test matches on the trot. On the trot means what here? On the trot means in succession. Means what? Consecutively. That is consecutively. So on a trot. Okay, on a trot. So understand, when we are using a word, you have to understand, you have to write down the entire sentence, you have to understand the tonality in which the word is used, and third is, you have to understand the situation the word is used. That's all, guys. This is the way you have to understand the real meaning. And see, understand now, when you understand this, how, in which situation this word is used, you will be able to use them in that situation. But this does not mean that this is just write it down in the vocabulary notebook and you will be able to use it. No. It needs a lot of cyclic repetition. You have to read that word regularly, you have to listen that word regularly, you have to, read regularly, and you have to speak regularly. I call it as inward and outward consumption. Inward and outward. Inward means reading and listening, and outward means speaking and writing. When inward and outward consumption is regularly done, then definitely these words like on a trot will come out of your mouth, pop out of your mouth easily. Hope you got it. Thank you for watching this video, and namaste.